Hello and welcome to Games That Grow Your Biz. I am Jean Barry, and this is the game show where we focus on play in ways that grow your business. And in today's episode, I am interviewing Lorree Appleby. She is the sole adventure guide and inventor of the Soul Adventure game. And Lorree's background is so big and huge and amazing. I'm going to give you a couple highlights, but we're going to get into it pretty quick. So Lorree, of course, is the Soul Adventure Guide, and she illuminates your path to peace through radical self-acceptance and self-love. Lorree's journey to find the truth of who she was led her to helping other help I can say it, heart-centered, burnt-out people pleasers and perfectionists like she was to embrace their confidence so that they can let go of overwhelm, control, judgment, and resentment in a gentle and permanent way. She's a certified radical living master coach, workshop facilitator, intuitive energy healer, Reiki Level 2 practitioner, and Universal Spheres practitioner. She's also certified in core shamanic healing, is an inspirational speaker, and of course is through all of that amazingness created this game for you to easily accept who you are. And I'm just so excited to talk about this game. I love this game so much. And so welcome. I'm so glad that you are here.
Oh, thank you, Jean. Me too. I'm so excited to be here. And, this is perfect timing because I was needing some play and some fun. And you're always the person that can provide that to me. And we all need our mentors. So thank you for having me.
Sweet. I'm so glad you're here. And so I just want to give you all a sneak peek. So this is the Soul Adventure game. And so unlike just an Oracle deck, I love Oracle decks, but the Soul Adventure game, there are actually 3 decks inside. I'm going to open the box because, we have the real thing here. And there are 3 decks in here. And I'm really curious, before we really dig deep inside all of this, Lorree, what had you want a game? Like, what?
Well, yeah, so the story, it was 2017, I think, and I was, playing around with asking questions. Had quit my job that was really, just sucking the life out of me, and I was an assistant and I was working at home, but I had some time because I wasn't fully, had a full roster of clients, and I was, just asking myself, how can I make this work more fun? How can I make this work more inviting? Because I was doing the assistant work, but I was also doing radical forgiveness. I was a new coach and doing the healing work with people. I saw how it was still kind of heavy because they were, looking in their past and looking at the wounds. And I was like, we got to make this more fun. Like, this is really kind of depressing and I don't want that to be. So I kept asking, how can I make this work more fun, more magical, and still healing? And then I went to a conference and you were my very first workshop that I was sitting at 8 a.m. in the morning. I remember very clearly. And I was like, this is interesting, and I was a little bit reserved about it, but just hearing you share how gamifying our business and bringing play really helped us with our intuition and our healing and making decisions, which are all things that I still struggled with, really drew me into wanting to create this game to add as a self-care, soul care practice to the doing the deeper inner healing work of forgiveness and shadow work, the work that I do with clients. So that's pretty much the story.
Well, and I love this because, of course, the magic of our intentions, right, is what always draws us together, and we're absolutely soul sisters. It's like we belong together, and recognizing that and then taking action on it, that's an astounding capacity, and I love that you were then my very first licensed game, which is based upon the original game that I created, but then we made a fully unique and fabulous games that's just yours. And oh my gosh, I love this. Is still one of my favorite games on the planet.
Thank you. And
and
if it
I
wasn't for you, I don't know. because it was a, I definitely needed that support, and you were able to hold the space for me as we worked through creating it. So, I couldn't have done it without you.
Oh, well, thank you for that. And I just can't wait to get into this with this group because as a business owner, it's sometimes hard to walk through in our kind of woo space, right? Because we run businesses. We have to do all the stuff. There's accounting, there's social media, there's marketing, there's business plans, there's, grant writing. There's all these things that we do that is very linear. And yet, to pull in the knowingness and confidence and worthiness, like those pieces, and getting rid of like imposter syndrome and all those things, this game does all of that. Like incrementally in such a gentle and beautiful way. I really, truly want to play it now. And let me pull it up here, and then I'm going to pop your little face here on the screen. There you are. And as we walk through this, because so as I started to mention, there is inside of this the 3 decks. And we're going to pull it up here on Deckable in a second and actually pull some cards for all of our viewers. Woohoo! But there's something really unique in here as well. And that is this journal deck. And it's a way to really get into the cards and hear your answers as we go through. So I'm going to open up my iPad here and go into Deckable. So if you are watching and you, it wants my Face ID. There we go, my secret code. Now you all know my secret code. Deckable is an app. Okay, good. Deckable is an app that allows you to carry all your decks with you, woohoo! Instead of carrying a suitcase full of them when we travel, which is kind of a nice thing. And as much as I love having my real deck in my hand, sometimes it's really a nice thing to be able to pull it up. So here's the Deckable app, and I have already pulled up your deck. You can see it's right here, the Soul Adventure game. And when you click on it, then it allows you to do a drawing right away. And for this particular game, it's really not even necessary to come up with a full-on intention of what you want. And our intention for today is that you're going to get a message today for watching this and getting these cards that will speak to your soul and give you an action that is feels so great and is in so much alignment that you'll be blown away. Okay, you ready? That's our intention for this deck. So this deck, because it has 3 suits, we're going to go down to this one section here that says pick 1, 2, or 3 cards for a suit draw. So we want 1 card from each of the 3 decks. And then we just click start. And whoa! Instantaneously, it's drawn 3 magical cards from us from each one of the areas. Woohoo! So, Lorree, do you want to walk us through this? And I'll flip them over as you talk.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So the first card is the top left is what I'm seeing, the compass being card. And this card is all about who am I being? It's that I am statement that whatever we say after I am is going to come true for us. So in life, it's pretty easy to focus on the negative. We're kind of hardwired for that. So these cards are really to help us to put into us the truth of who we are. So we received, I am shining brightly. So each of these cards has an affirmation at the bottom. And what I love to guide people who are playing is to just read the affirmation, see what it feels like in your body. You can take the card if you actually have it, but if you don't and you're on Deckable, put your hand on your heart and read that affirmation. I am fully being myself and sharing my gifts without filters or inhibitions. I am shining brightly. And then you just take a breath, see how that feels. And usually a smile will come up on your face, especially for this card. And that's the card, is I am shining brightly today.
Awesome. Okay, so now what do we do?
So now we will go to our next card, which is the top right, the chakra locator card. And outer me is what we got. So outer me, this is our solar plexus chakra, which is the third one, and it's located, kind of behind up just above behind your belly button. And this card, these cards are all based on the different chakra areas, and they all have a different meaning. And the definition of this card is that your outer self aligns with who you really are. So, you know how when we're with other people, we kind of show maybe a little bit of a different version of who we truly are on the inside. In order to be truly authentic and confident, we want to, have that person that we're showing to the outside world be in alignment with who we truly are. So that's what this card is calling on us to do. So we can see a theme here. We're shining brightly and we're putting our outer self with who we truly are.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And
And then
then?
we go to the last card, the Adventure Energy card. And these cards are, again, our energy, but they are broken down to three different areas that I found that were so important for being on our healing, awakening, spiritual awakening journey, which was creating energy, which is what we have here. There's healing energy, and then there's mindfulness energy. So we have creating energy, which is giving. So giving, we're creating, we're giving, we're the energy of giving to others, which most of us are usually pretty good at. But this card is inviting you to see where in your life there's something to give. So when you take the three cards and you put them together, you say the affirmation, you're basically creating this personal, powerful mantra. And so you say, I am shining brightly with my outer me, therefore I am giving. And then you listen. And you listen to what comes up for you after you say the last word, the giving. You may see a visual, you may hear a word, you may hear a phrase, something might come up for you. So let's do it one more time. And I say to people, if you don't hear anything or nothing comes up for you the first time, then just recenter, take a breath, get connected, make sure you're connected to your heart and out of your head. So just intentionally bringing your energy from your head down into your heart and into your body. And then take a breath and then say it again. I am shining brightly with my outer me, therefore I am giving. And then what do you hear? So what do you hear, Jean?
Oh, it popped right up. I'm just going to type it right on there. Love.
Love. Awesome. And that's the beauty of this is it doesn't have to be this like big grandiose thing. It can be something just as beautiful and simple as giving love, which I love.
So
So
I
yeah.
really love this in Deckable that it allows us to actually do a journal entry here. So I clicked on that little journal icon down here, and then I'm able
Perfect.
to type that in. And now I can keep this. I can keep this and look back on and reflect on it and see if
Yeah.
there's anything else that I want. So on the journal
Awesome.
card though too, that comes in the box. So if you actually get the physical game, you get the journal card. But there's
Yep.
another piece that there's requested on here as
Um,
well.
yeah, so key actions for today. So this game was really essentially meant to just focus on the present moment for today because we're so easily pulled into the past and pulled into the future. But what can we do today? So this is another invitation to tune in to your intuition, to your soul's wisdom, and just ask yourself, what key action or actions can I do today to support this mantra that I've just created that came from the energy of me, choosing the cards, which came randomly, but not randomly because it's all divinely guided. And then your intuition of the giving love. So your inspired action would also come from your intuition, your soul's wisdom.
Mm, all right. So I feel like this big hug energy. Like I think I just need to go get hugs today. And I was sharing with Lorree that something big shifted for me today, and I really just need hugs today. I need to go request hugs. I'm just going to put that as my inspired action.
Yeah, perfect. And I love that. That's great. And hugs are so important. I think there's research out there that says we need like at least 5 a day, to really get what we need. And we're humans. We need connection. We need that physical affection and connection. So hugs are amazing. Love it.
Well, and what's
What a fun,
interesting, go ahead, yeah.
what a fun thing to do.
And you know what I think is interesting about that? Hang on, I'm just going to put myself back on the screen here for a second. So I think what's interesting about that is that that action doesn't really seem business-like, right? We're looking at, we look at our business and like, I'm running a business. And yet the action that showed up was go get hugs. But honestly, I know that I can't do anything else in my business until I calm down my body, because I have something going on that's really like, wah, making all of my energies pop up here. And I know that by doing that action, it's totally going to shift me and my business, like anything I do today. So this is a business prompt today. And I'm really curious if you are watching today, if there is anything that is coming up for you that, I want to know. Share it in the comments below. And, whether you're watching this today or you're watching this months from now, this is a message just for you and your business.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do want to talk briefly, though, about something that's really, really cool about this game, that when you get the real physical copy, you get something actually really awesome inside. And let me go back to the screen share here. Here we go. You get this incredible booklet. You want to talk about it for just a second?
Absolutely. Yeah. So I love this booklet. It's like your intentions, and it also allows you to track everything, that all your gameplay. So there's in the initial is your journal, your intentions, the description of the chakra cards, and then here is where you get to track your cards. So you could pull 3 cards and do all the things we just did, and then you tick off on each section what cards you pulled, and you do this every day. So you see it says day 1 to 44, and you start to see themes that show up, because you start to see, wow, because sometimes how when you play with Oracle decks, you get the same card over and over again, and you're like, there's some cards in here I've never ever pulled, and then there's other cards I keep getting. So it's the same thing, that we start to see the themes that we pulled. We start to see, wow, I pulled the confidence card like 5 times in that 44-day, 6-week time frame. There's some, and in my life, I really am working on building my confidence, in my business, and maybe it's asking for the sale, or doing marketing videos or something like that. It's just as an example. So when we start to see what our themes are, and then we decode them, we get confirmation on the path that we're already on. So that really helps boost us in general. And then we also can start to tune in deeper to what is the purpose, and what are the key actions that we can do going forward, and what energies do we need to, focus on, which of the chakras are we being called to focus more on. Because when you do buy the actual game, you also get a playbook. That's a digital playbook, which you can print out or use online. And that will take you deeper into the chakras and the different things, seeing when it's balanced and unbalanced, and what you can do in order to balance that chakra out. So, and it's all simple. Almost all of it is simple things you can just do in the moment. So for the solar plexus one that you just got, one of the suggestions is to do power poses. So if you have a sunny day, it's ideal. Go outside, face the sun, feet spread apart, like, on the ground, hands on hips like Wonder Woman, and you stand up and you just do that power pose, and you hold it for 2 minutes or longer, and you just feel the sun like coming into your body and lighting you up, and you feel the power flowing through you. So that's one of the things that you can do, just as an example, for the balancing the solar plexus chakra.
That is so amazing. And so, so you can, of course, buy the the physical game. The link is below. You can also get this on Deckable, and then you get that digitable, the
Yeah.
digital journal in there. And so I like having them both, honestly. They both kind of
Yeah.
serve different ways. And if I'm traveling, I know I can just pull out my iPad and be like, okay, I'm in. I need an answer today. Or the daily practice of stepping in and saying, this is exactly what I needed today.
Absolutely. And some people, I just want to share, I've had so many inventive things that people do with their journal cards. I have them here as well. Some people save them. I know one woman that actually the graphic designer, her name's Heather Chapman, and she saved them all and kept them. And she showed her, I think she was keeping them for her daughter so that her daughter could have all these positive, like mantras and affirmations and all of that. So some people, what else do people do with it? Oh, I'm trying to remember. There's but people like to keep them basically and keep them as an inspiration for later when they're feeling low or they're feeling down and they want to, see what came through, what was that soul's wisdom that came through. They'll look back at their journal cards as well. So you could do that with the Deckable. You could go back and look into where you did your journaling and do it there as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, this is so amazing. So, a lot of the viewers that watch this show really are, they have a business, they may be a coach or a healer or a consultant of some sort, and they may be thinking that a game or a deck might be a good match for them. So, I'm curious how you use this from a business point of view inside of your business. Like, how do you use this both for yourself and for clients and that kind of thing inside your business?
Well, first of all, like I always encourage my clients to get a game and use the game as they're doing, their healing work for their everyday so that they can bring a little bit of lightness and fun, but also be practicing listening to their intuition and creating positive self-talk because a lot of times that's what stops us in our tracks is that ego talk of, you're not good enough, you're an imposter, all of those things. So I use it that way. But then I also invite people to take the facilitator program because I have a whole facilitator training program that people can add this game to their business and add in value to their business. So say you are a life coach or a business coach or a yoga instructor, you can use this game as a value added for your business because this might not be your main like focus that you do, but that focusing on our inner focus every day is very important. Positive talk, self-talk, and trusting our intuition, all of these things are really important for us to develop. And in order to develop them, we need to be practicing consistently a little bit every single day. So that's what the Soul Adventure game does for you. So when you can take the training program and help people to go deeper, learn how to market with it, add it to your business as value added. And I also have some other bonus experts video, how to be great on camera, how to confidently, connect with your clients, manage your energy, time management, all these great things. So doing the facilitator program is another option to add value to your business. And it's all online, there for you whenever you want to take it. And you also would be an affiliate and you would get a discount on when someone buys the game or getting your own. So
Oh my
lots of
gosh.
options.
That is
Yeah.
so amazing. So you could take the time and money and create a game that's yours. However, this game is in such alignment with so many businesses and people who do chakra work, people who do forgiveness work, people who do self-love work, people who do body work and want to add
Yeah.
all those pieces to it, people who are other
Yeah.
sorts of consultants and simply want grounded clients. That would be awesome. Or, like you said, the daily practice. That would be incredible. That is such a unique and beautiful way to add this as a business practice and to have your business have exponential growth. And I love that. I love that so much. And I will make sure to have the link for that below as well.
Yeah.
What else do I got? So, oh my gosh, this has been so beautiful and so serving to me and my soul today. So thank you. I so appreciate that. And I'm curious. So, Do you have any last messages or last words for our viewers today?
Yeah, like I like to look like the reason why I named it the Soul Adventure Game Journey to the Real Me is that when I started to look at my life as an adventure of my soul was taking me on all of these feeling experiences. So when I reframed it for myself, it changed everything because when I could look at everything as an opportunity for me to heal and grow and learn more about myself and learn more about how I want to authentically show up in the world, it really changed how I approached everything in life. So life is a soul adventure game, and we can, resist it and try to change everything, or we can go with the flow and embrace it and learn from it. And so that's my parting words: is that look at your life as an adventure of your soul. Your soul is leading you to have these experiences, and every challenge is happening for you, not to you. Or you could think it happens to you, and then you'll stay stuck in victim mentality. And that's okay too, because we have to be ready to shift and change our perception. But that's how I did it. And the game was a beautiful outlet to be able to really find a creative way to be able to share um, how I was able to transform my ways of looking at life into something that was positive and uplifting and brought me joy and helped me to learn to trust myself.
Mm, that's so beautiful. Thank you. If you loved this today and loved the reading and message you had, please like this video. Also, subscribe to the channel. And I invite you to find the links below. And if you're interested in a game or facilitating Lorree's game, absolutely reach out, and we would love to play with you more. And until next time, I invite you